Welcome to the weekly review and rev-up. I'm Sage, your coach. Before we get into the daily charts review and looking forward, let's talk about something that needs to be addressed because we want to identify the terms clearly. When we're speaking of collecting data, from now on we're going to refer to what's on the screens, on the charts, as data. The information that we're going to actually be seeking, if you are not yet a profitable trader, to find the edge in your process, in your trading business, we're going to refer to it as information. Data, we can prove, it's on the screen. You say, at this time, it was this price. We can prove the data. The information that we're going to be looking for is not on the screen. The information is going to be, what's up here? Why did I miss a trade? Why did I hesitate? Why am I over trading? Why do I feel FOMO? We want to identify the information and collect the information to figure out first what not to do. Filter out through trial and error using the scientific process. We're going to figure out what to do. Now that we've identified the difference between the information and the data that we're looking for, let's go ahead and dive right into the charts. This first chart is our daily chart. But what you're going to see is we're bouncing along that low to low trend line, which is the bottom of the channel on the daily chart off of the lows. You're going to notice that we're coming into a decision point where Friday's high did not make it higher than the previous all-time high. Shorting at all-time highs is a very, very bad idea. So how do we play the market? Well, let's take a look. If we drop through the channel levels on the daily chart to the bottom side, does it free fall? It hasn't before. Does it close below the low to low of the channel? It hasn't before. Does it come down to the 20 simple, which you can see on the chart? It's done it before. Does it pop back up and go back up to the median of the channel? It's done it before. The numbers are in the write-up. You'll be able to see those there. Let's go on to the 4-hour chart. Now, the 4-hour chart here, there's two things that come to mind. This demand zone is fresh, and the supply zone is not. Do they want to play with this level again? Or are they going to break this high-to-high trend line? Or the third option, which most people forget, there's three directions the market trades: up, down, and sideways. Does it run time off the clock over the next few days? This is the 4-hour chart. Does it run time off the clock over the next few days and it just kind of runs out here? These are the questions that we're going to be asking. We have a beautiful lower high reversal. And so the levels that I'm watching are the low of this bar here, or the close, 1450. This is the 4-hour chart. I'm also watching the open of this bar and the close of this bar, which happen to be the same number, 4950. If we close above here and we start to close into this supply area, we'll be potentially watching for a reversal to the upside. Now, how do we trade this? We wait for our pattern to repeat in between whatever level we're looking for. The way that I personally trade this 4-hour chart is I'm going to look at my 15-minute chart exactly the same way, and then I'm going to transfer it into waiting for my signals on the 2-minute chart in between my levels, and I'm going to execute that way. As for right now, we are in a total waiting period because we have the FOMC minutes Wednesday, I do believe, at 2 p.m. The market could be on a standstill until then. I want to remind everyone before we get this week popping that the market can do, when the market is trading in low volume, wait and see atmosphere, there's two different things that it can do. Most people think there's only one. Most people think that low volume equals chop. Low volume can equal chop or low volume directional rotation. Upwards, downwards, we don't know which way. Keep that in mind. I'll see you guys in the room tomorrow morning. Thanks.